Welcome to Subramani. What are the risks at this point in time? Difficult question to answer, but let's face some of the questions. Look at the macro level. The US, Europe, Japan are definitely printing notes. So to that extent, there is no shortage of money, except perhaps for China, which may be running out of hard dollars. So given that circumstance, the amount of interest that you will pay seems to be very subdued. And because the interest rates are subdued, we are likely to be lulled into believing that the interest rates will remain there for the rest of our lives. But this is not a good rate of EMI at which to consider whether you should be buying a house. The correct rate that you should be considering may be 9.5–10%. Treat this 8.10 or 7.95 as an aberration. It can't happen, or it has already happened, right? So the low interest rates may not stay for too long. It could change. So that is first risk that you have to understand that is there today, because it is at its bottom. I'm not saying interest rates are going up. I'm saying interest rates seem to be hitting at the bottom, at least in India. In the US also, there is perhaps not much scope for interest rates to fall further. Germany and a lot of at least trillions, if not trillions, at least billions are in negative interest regime, right? Second risk that you should be worried about if you are a PSU bank investor is the pathetic level of appraisal skills that they are being allowed to use for whatever reasons, but the NPA figure for government banks, that is the PSU banks, is something which you need to be monitoring far more vigorously after the moratorium is lifted, which is the 31st of August, right? Investors' expectations in the market seems to be very high. They're saying only 10%. Boss, if the interest rates on PPF is 7%, you cannot expect more than 9.1% in equities at all. Right, so be careful about what you expect. When inflation is 12%, it is fair enough to expect 14%. But when inflation is 4%, 5%, maybe 7%, but it is even the RBI considers that as temporary. Your equity returns will be 10% at best, right? A lot of capital protection products will now come. But even they are a little afraid, perhaps, not knowing what is happening in the market. The market is very clear. Some extremely stable companies, which are stable like the teak dining table people used to put in their houses, that stable companies are also there. Those companies' prices are not falling, but the prices are not going up too much either. Then there are companies which are stable like a cycle. You have to keep running it, and the thing is, it will be safe. So these are the risks as of today. Lack of financial literacy. Obviously, financial innovation is something very scary combined with financial illiteracy. A few people sitting in the corporate boardrooms create the communication needed to tell you that it is safe to put money in their funds. It's your fund, so you need to be careful. You need to understand what you're doing. Thank you.